Hi, my name is Roger Gallagher, and I live here in Avondale, Arizona, and it's in the far west valley of the Maricopa County area. I spent the last 8 years in Lake Havasu City taking care of my mother, who was stricken with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. It's a cancer of the blood and creates tumors on the abdomen and around the body. Anyway, helping her deal with that was pretty tough. She died the day after Christmas, and after that, I reunited with my kids out here in the Phoenix area. My daughter just had a baby, and so now we have moved into a new home, and we're hoping for a new start, a new life. I was born in 1965 in Trenton, Michigan. My father was an air traffic controller, and my mother was just newly out of high school, which back then people were more or less expected to marry straight out of high school or early in college, and my parents were no exception. My brother was born in 1969 in Lansing, and then in 1971 we moved to this Southern California area, and that was in the Bay Area, Torrance, California, Harbor City, and that's around Beach Boy territory like Hawthorne and Inglewood. Anyway, it was a pretty magical time in the country's history. A lot of problems politically. Vietnam was a big one. People started to dislike President Nixon. A lot of interesting classical movies had come out at that time, and a lot of your true horror movies had come out at that time with a lot of gore and whatnot. And so my uncles and I, on hot summer days, had privy to many of these chiller thriller movies. At any rate, when my parents split up, my stepfather, my mother, and my brother moved to the San Diego area, and Solana Beach was our first stop, a really beautiful place near the Del Mar racetrack. Couldn't afford to live there for very long, so we went inland to Escondido, California. And it's quite a bit like the Phoenix area. It's a little cooler, but it's still pretty warm. I guess it prepped me for all of this dry heat stuff. At any rate, we certainly, enjoyed living there. And then I moved to the Los Angeles area to train in computers. My dad lived really close to Universal City, which is the home of Universal Studios. Did a stint in the Air Force up in Washington's Fairchild Air Force Base. Then thereafter, I got into the silver recovery business, which is to extract silver-bearing materials out of photographic solutions and solids. I'm enjoying going to school now at NAU and hoping for a degree in public administration. My kids are very supportive, and my dad, who now lives in Michigan, is in contact with me often and wonders how my class is doing here. At any rate, it's definitely on the right side of cooling off. As we in the Phoenix area know, it stays warm until the end of October, but it's not hot, it's just warm. And I'm looking forward to really cool weather. For instance, Thanksgiving is usually gets to be a chilly time, and Christmas, the holidays will be a really stark reminder of my mom not being here with us anymore. But we've enjoyed her and loved her, and we will celebrate her by reviving a lot of her cookie recipes and thinking and looking at pictures of her. And my kids and I have a lot of great faith that we'll all be reunited in the end. And so with that, I'd like to wish you all well, and look forward to any positive feedback that you can give me in the future. And that's it. Thank you so much. And also stay hydrated. It's still pretty warm out there. All right, thanks folks, and I will let you go right now.